Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If this is the first time we're meeting, my name is Michael. I'm a fourth-year medical student and I just matched into emergency medicine. So I am a soon-to-be emergency medicine intern. But I wanted to just jump on here, guys, and talk about a really great resource that I personally have used for my board exams and that I would recommend that you guys check out. It's called TrueLearn. I used it for COMLEX 1 and 2. I plan on using it for COMLEX level 3 as well as for my emergency medicine in training exams. A lot of people think of TrueLearn as a DO only resource, but honestly, guys, it's for everyone. If they have question banks for not only COMLEX, but for step 1, step 2, for anesthesiology, for emergency medicine, for family medicines, and so many other specialties. So it's not a DO only resource. Anybody can use it. It'll benefit you by helping you prepare really well for your board exams and your in training exams. And I know I'm just one person and it's great to get the opinion of others. So here are a couple others on YouTube that have also used TrueLearn.
My name is America Revere, Dr. America Revere. I'm an intern in general surgery here in the United States.
My name is Brianna and I'm a third-year medical student at a DO school.
I personally find that the TrueLearn questions are a lot more like the questions on the actual app site than in the SCORE question bank.
I focus on using TrueLearn solely for the COMLEX because I find that other banks don't do a very great job of writing questions that are representative of the types of questions that show up on the COMLEX.
TrueLearn also has better explanations, point blank period. They give you well-written explanations that sound very legit, and they give you links to the information.
TrueLearn, their style of writing questions is very, very similar to what you'll see on the COMLEX. The length and variation in length of their questions is similar to what you'll find on COMLEX. The wording of the questions is very similar, and the types of questions and the way they're trying to get you to think are very similar to how the COMLEX is testing you.
TrueLearn is just a better resource if you had to pick one. Better questions, better explanations. I think it's just the better question bank overall.
So after hearing what they had to say, I will say that TrueLearn does benefit DO students a little bit more than it would for MD students. And the only reason is because as DO medical students, we have to take the COMLEX, which includes osteopathic manipulative medicine, or OMM. And there's not a lot of great resources out there that help us prepare for those style of questions. TrueLearn has helped bridge that gap for us. A lot of us use UWorld, and that's kind of the gold standard as far as practice questions and preparing for boards. But TrueLearn has really been the front runner when it comes down to preparing for the OMM sections of boards. So this is kind of the reason why people think TrueLearn is only for DO medical students. But like I mentioned, they have question banks for virtually all specialties, including the STEP exam. One thing I really like about TrueLearn is they've partnered with Picmonic. So a lot of you guys who use like Sketchy and other resources that use like the little videos to help you remember things, that's exactly what Picmonic does. So if you're a visual learner, you're definitely going to want to do the subscription that includes Picmonic, which is honestly just like an extra $100 depending on the length of time that you want to get the subscription for. Something that I hear over and over again, and obviously I've experienced it because I've used TrueLearn, is TrueLearn really mimics the questions that you're going to see on your board exams. And this is something that's super important because the way you prepare for boards is how you're essentially going to perform on boards. So it's super important to find a great resource that's going to have the same style of questions that you're going to see on your board exam. Because the last thing you want to do is use a question bank that is maybe too easy, maybe it's too hard, maybe too overkill, too detailed, whatever. And then you go into boards and it's completely different than how you've been studying. So between like the interface that TrueLearn uses, which is the same exact thing that you're going to see on boards, to the way their questions are written, to the explanations of their questions, you guys are going to be so well prepared for boards that it's going to be like you're just at home studying because you've been so accustomed to the way everything works and feels and looks. So that's one of the reasons that I really love TrueLearn. TrueLearn really makes it a priority to give you guys really good explanations. They have really good tables and visuals to help you really solidify that knowledge, especially the questions that you guys get wrong. Because studying isn't about seeing how much you know, it's about figuring out what you don't know and learning those concepts and remembering those concepts. And TrueLearn does a really good job of providing those explanations and visuals to help you learn the things that you don't already know. Now, for my DO friends out there, when you're doing your OMM style questions, TrueLearn also has really good videos that go along with those questions. So you're going to be able to see how the different manipulations are performed to really help lock that into your brain. I remember when I was doing COMLEX 1 and COMLEX 2, a lot of the stuff I remembered about OMM were the videos that I watched on YouTube and through TrueLearn. Because when you're in the testing environment, it's really helpful to kind of move your body a little bit and kind of visualize how the actual treatment works and how to actually do the setup for the treatment. So you're not just gonna do practice questions with TrueLearn, you're gonna get videos, you're gonna get really good explanations. And then the other thing that I really like is you're able to see how you compare to everyone else using TrueLearn through their statistical analysis. I remember when I was studying for my COMLEX level 2 just about a year ago, I would do like a set of 10 questions and like you hit submit and then it gives you a percentage and it's either green or red. And if it's green, it means you're doing better than the national average. And if it's red, then you're doing worse than the national average. So it was always super incentivizing to get a green score. And that just helped you kind of feel good when you're studying. Because I know as medical students, we love to unfortunately compare ourselves to everyone else, which is a very bad habit to get into. But TrueLearn really takes advantage of that. And whenever I got a red score, it always made me want to do another set of questions until I could get a green score. Now, one of the most important aspects of TrueLearn, and I've talked about this in previous videos, is your ability to search for specific topics to be tested on. This is something that I have not seen in UWorld yet or any other question bank. And it's specifically more helpful for the OMM section because otherwise you're doing like a set of 10 questions and you might get one question on OMM. And that's certainly not enough to help prepare for that part of the exam. And so whenever I was really cramming for OMM, I would always use this search function on TrueLearn to look up specific topics of OMM, like fibular head somatic dysfunctions or various types of counter strain. Another really popular one is to look up how to do sacral somatic dysfunction treatments. So that's something you guys can search for as well, because I know a lot of us get really worried about treating sacral somatic dysfunctions and it's very complicated. You're like drawing the home base on your paper and trying to figure out if it's anterior, posterior, and all that stuff. And so it's really helpful to search for those things in TrueLearn and just do 20 questions on them and to really nail down those concepts. Now, TrueLearn is constantly updating their questions to give you guys the most accurate and up-to-date information to really help you guys prepare for your exams. They have over 2,000 questions, and at least for the COMLEX questions, those questions are written by DO physicians. So you're not getting just business people or marketing people writing random questions for DO students because they really don't know what shows up on the COMLEX. So they bring in DO physicians to help write those questions for you guys so that you're ultra prepared for the OMM section of COMLEX. Now, I know we really didn't talk about pricing. The pricing varies based on the length of time that you get the subscription. It varies on the exam that you're preparing for, whether it's STEP, whether it's COMLEX, whether it's your in-training exams for whatever specialty that you're going into. So it just varies. But one thing that I really like is they have the main price in bold, and then just under it, you can see how much it would be per day to use that subscription. So everyone has a different circumstance or situation. And so you may not need to use TrueLearn for an entire year. You may only need it for 30, 60, or 90 days. And you can kind of weigh the pros and cons of that by seeing how much it would be per day and to see if it would be worth it to maybe, instead of doing 90, to just do the entire year. And then if you guys just aren't quite sure about whether to fully invest in TrueLearn right now, they do offer a free trial for 5 days. You can sign up for that free trial, check out the style of questions, check out the interface, see if it's a good fit for you guys. And if it is, then go ahead and use my link down below, and then you guys are gonna be able to save additional money. So if you guys have any additional questions about TrueLearn, feel free to drop those down in the comments below. Like I said, I've used TrueLearn for COMLEX 1 and COMLEX Level 2. And even though I'm a DO medical student, I did take step 1 and step 2 as well. So I've literally, unfortunately, done it all. But I will say that TrueLearn is truly worth the investment, especially if you are a DO medical student. Guys, I really hope this video helps you guys out. If you have questions, like I said, drop them in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, send it to all of your medical student friends, and even to anybody starting residency. Like I said, TrueLearn has great options for your in-training exams. But anyways, guys, have a wonderful day. I am signing off, and I'll see you guys in another video.